Shalom. Our praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles, and to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers in the house and the Bible is teaching His word in all sincerity. Proverbs 10 verse 15. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is his poverty, man. You know. Now I choose to bring out the scripture based off an article that I'm gonna bring. You know, I'm gonna bring out shortly. Try to make this lesson short and spicy and to the point. Seeing and it goes back to a Jake, you know. Our Jake, basically, because we're poor, our voices aren't being heard or haven't been heard. It doesn't matter you cry unto these people that are on the ups, you know, whether it want to be among our people, you know, the host niggas, or if it wants to be Esau, Edom, you know. See, they're not for our benefit, man. The only benefit we have is in our Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, in the correct order Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, that's where salvation comes from. That's where hope comes from. You understand? Because if we speak, you know, being the poor, if we speak being the poor, guess what? No one will actually listen to us, man. That's the reason why we speak to who actually listen to us, you know, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. And not only the elect, you know, but also to the Lord, man. Because the Lord will hear our cry and deliver us. This is Ecclesiasticus 13 verse 21. It says, a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. Verse 22. When a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slippeth, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely, and could have no place. Verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? If he stumble, they will help him to overthrow him. They will help to overthrow him. See, so we and even myself being the poor, we and the rich don't get along well, man. See, and it's full time now that you jigs need to get that in your pipe, you know, it's a spiritual pipe, and start smoking it. We and these men, they are not for benefit, man. You know, they are not for benefit. I'm gonna show you something, man. You understand? Even among our people, they're just using you jigs, man, whether you want to be in politics or whatever. Now, this is from the Gleaner.com. It says, court under fire as an inmate held for 40 years dies without trial, man. Hear that? This man is held for 40 years, dies without trial. Now, ultimately, this is the judgment of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for what he have done. As we all, you know, gonna meet the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for what we have done in the flesh. But you know, this is Edom really that did that. This is Jake among our people not considering, man. I'm sure something. It says Jamaica's courts are being blamed for a human rights crisis at correctional facilities after an independent commissions of investigation Indicom report unhearted that an 81-year-old man died in the custody of a facility after a 40-year wait for trial. See that? Unjust, man. This is the reason why the scriptures say arise and depart. So this man has been in custody from he was 41. Yeah? And he spent 40 years in prison being 81. Now, when we speak the laws, man, of the Most High, we are unrighteous. You know, when we bring forth the decree, isn't this being unrighteous, man? What have we done to be locked up for 40 years without trial? See, on a lower level. See, that's the reason why we need the kingdom, man. See, it all goes back to the kingdom. I've been speaking about the kingdom from the other day. The kingdom. It's all about the kingdom, man. We need the kingdom. verse, oh, slack, not verse. It says, Noel Chambers was one of 146 mentally ill people being held by the Department of Correctional Service without trial. Commissioners of Indicom, Terence Williams, has said. Williams made the revelation at the Commissioner's quarterly media briefing on Wednesday. Chambers, whose body bore bed sores and bites from bed bugs, which out here they call chinks, had been held at the pleasure of the Governor General after being charged with murder on February the 4th, 1980. He died in January 2020. An inmate is detained at the pleasure of the Queen, the Governor General, or the court if the person is unfit to plead or is found guilty but is suffering from mental disorder. If he's suffering from mental disorder, you put him into a mental home. But he is there being tried, being judged without being tried. That's wickedness, man. That's wickedness, and it goes back. See, and one of the things with our people is we're suffering because we are ignorant, man. The scripture say, because those rejected knowledge, the Lord will reject us, man. Now, if you look at the word habeas corpus, man, you see these are Latin terms, and you'll find these words in your Black's Law Dictionary. This is what your lawyers and stuff and your judges study to be where they are. No, habeas. It says, right, requiring a person to be brought before a court, right? And these are all nouns, right? It says corpus, make of any kind, literally a body. Yeah, so it's a body. So corpus go on body, and habeas means to written. Now I looked it up in also in the hold on, was it here? No, it wasn't here. So like it was, where did I look it up? Pardon me. Right, yes, in Google. Habeas corpus, right?
Habeas corpus.
Right, it says a right requiring a person under arrest. Yeah, it says it says a writ requiring a person under arrest to be brought before a judge or into court, especially to secure the person's release unless lawful grounds are shown of their detention. The legal right to apply for a habeas corpus. So if his family had actually knew these things, they would basically bring up these against the powers that be, to try to get this man tried, man. See, but no, he's been locked away forever until he died, man. This is an unjust society, man. What do we have here, man? What do we have here? Nothing but oppression, man. See, the scripture says arise and depart, man. See, now I don't want to make this video long. See, this is Micah 2 verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction, man. This place is polluted. You can't imagine being filled with bed sores and you are being punished, man. That's hell, bro. That's hell. And it goes back to the fear of the Lord, man. See, because Heavenly Father can tear you apart, like literally, man. See, or make you want to die and can't die, man. See, that's where the fear of the Lord comes in, man. That's hell. So you want to get out of this society, man. And for these men, I want to bring out a scripture, man. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 23, if I'm not mistaken. Verse 26, it says, for among my people are found wicked men. Yeah, these men that held this man in prison for 40 years, man, without a trial. He says they are wicked men. He says they lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, is a full men in prison houses, man. So are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, man. You judge not this man's cause, man. You have him in prison for 40 years. He says, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? Yeah, his soul is going to be avenged, man. He says, a wonderful and a horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rules by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will he do in there and there? A few people love this society, man. You love the unjust or the injustice that is being brought upon you, man. See, it's like you're in Egypt too long. You can't see any other way out, man. See. But anyway, that's the point still. You know, I hope this is an edifying one. Shalom.